Hello, my name is Rohan Doshi, and today I will be telling you about the robotic team's performance during its first year in the First Tech Challenge, also known as FTC. In FTC, teams design, build, and program robots to compete in an alliance format against other teams. This year's challenge was a competition that involved the ability for a robot to manipulate rubber balls and score as many points as possible. After grappling with numerous technical challenges as well as time, we left for our first competition ever at the Fall Harvest Qualifier on November 19, 2011 at Cherokee High School. This experience was truly an eye-opener. Every member of the team was amazed by the numerous creative approaches to the same problem. Since it was the first time, we only hoped for our robot to get up and running. For sure, there was a sharp learning curve. During the competition, a three-man group represented Northern. We had two drivers, Mike Weizak and Mary Catherine Murphy, who drove the robot and operated the mechanical arms. Third was me, Rohan Doshi, the coach, who was basically coordinated the effort and strategies of my team with the Alliance member to prevent wasted efforts and mismanagement. Our robot's performance exceeded all expectations. Not only was the robot zooming and scoring points by playing defensively and pushing rubber balls into the goal, but we also won the prestigious MINT Award, which stands for Most Impressive New Team. Both Cherokee and Morristown Friends robotics team connected with our Greyhound to correspond in the future. With no experience in FTC and delayed part shipments, we had to make do with whatever few parts we had. Initially, we attempted a design that would use a scoop to shovel balls into a crate. While testing a prototype, the scoop made of acrylic broke often and was only effective when pushing the targeted object against the wall, so we scrapped the idea. Due to time constraints, we ended up building a U-shaped defensive pusher robot for the first competition. It used the empty center area to knock over crate towers as well as push rubber balls and the bowling balls into scoring areas. Our agile robot's light frame and speediness allowed it to drive in circles around more clunky and heavy robots, proving to be a valuable advantage. At our first competition, a challenging but clearly highly effective approach used by some of the top teams we saw was raising a crate with one ball as high as possible. The height bonus produced an immense number of points. Our second event was the Crate Expectations Qualifier on December 4, 2011 at Morristown Friends High School. This time, we had a better idea of what was going on. Once again, our performance was greater than anything we could have imagined. After battling it out against 23 other robots, we made it all the way to the semifinals, barely missing the finals. For our second competition, our design was modified to have mechanical arms so that we can push entire towers with balls at the top into the scoring zone. This scored an immense amount of points, allowing us to progress all the way to the semifinals of the competition. Also, we programmed a robot to score points during the autonomous period, giving my team an additional boost. In conclusion, Robotics Club has really changed my life. The constant on-the-spot modifications necessary to adapt to constantly changing situations during the competition emphasize the immense need for engineers to be able to apply technical knowledge on a practical level. None of this would have been possible without the dozens of hours contributed by the robotics team throughout every phase of the robot's design, building, and programming. I would like to thank our advisor, Mr. Chikotowski, who sacrificed countless hours of his time in order to help us reach our goals. Essentially, it has been a blast.